Good morning to all of you.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning.
Sir.
Good morning. Good morning to all of you. So, as per the previous class and whatever I have discussed and I have promised that this class we will start with the queries, because in the previous class we don't had sufficient time to discuss the question that you had. Okay, so this class we will start with the question answer session. One question I have with me, that was raised in the previous class also, and then she again asked me to discuss, so that we will have. And apart from that, if you have a question from the previous class, you just put in the chat box. So as soon as I will finish that question, and I will start with this. So before that, so I think Biswajita has raised this issue, that she was asking in the previous class also, and she sent me the link also, that there is a criticism on that the National Education Policy 2020 talks about the vocationalization of education, and the vocationalization will be integrated throughout the education system. Means it will start as the education is starting, and it will end up to the higher education level. Means the vocational part will be integrated. Earlier we have seen that we were talking about the vocationalization of secondary education, and organizing the vocational education courses that was being talked by the previous education policy. But this education policy talks that the vocational input, vocational part will be integrated throughout the education system. So throughout means as it will start and when it will finish, the vocational part will be there. And I have went through this article also, and I think you must be clear also that see we are raising the question in the previous class also. See, so many academicians and so many person, they are talking that if it will be integrated throughout the education system, it may have some undesirable effect also. It will affect the student in undesirable manner, like that they will feel matured in the early age. They will try to go for the earning money in the early age, and this may demotivate them, because suppose that you have some skill and you will start working somewhere, so obviously you will get money. So when you will start getting money, so it will give you some feeling of independency, so not being dependent on the family, and in that way it may affect the child, or demotivate the child from the higher education. That was the one of the concern that was raised. Another concern it was raised that it may adversely affect the poor children, because they are in need of money. They will have some sort of a skill, and they will start earning the money, so they won't go in the higher education. Okay, so these are the discussions are there, and so many faculty members and their opinion have been taken here, and that kind of a that is the argument is built here, like that you can also see that M. Madhavan, a government school teacher and a state president of agriculture graduate teachers education, said that while the intentions were honorable, it might have an adverse effect in practice. Within the quote it is that first, providing vocational education and internship option from very young age could lead the distraction. Second, if higher education opportunities are not available, student entering vocational stream may end up having minimum education and low level job. So this type of argument are there. Okay, so before that I will talk about that what this document talks and what are the controversy, what are the criticism. I will like to take your opinion also, so that we will have some good discussion here about here, because this is the new document, new policy that needs to be discussed. Okay, it is not only for the sake of having the classes as a part of a curriculum that we have, but it needs to be discussed. So may I know what are your opinion regarding this matter? Can anybody reply me?
Yes, sir. Hello? Sir,
Yes, please. Yes,
but
yes,
somehow
please.
I feel that it's also true that it will definitely, like in the news, in the link also mentioned that it will increase the dropout rate of the student. And somehow the student may
Mm-hmm.
distract because in the poor family they have no money. So if in the early stage they earn
Mm-hmm.
some money, then they will definitely go in that line, and that will distract them for pursuing higher
Mm-hmm.
education. And also in the poor families, our parents don't have
Okay, so
so much idea about the education, higher education. So in that way, I
mm-hmm.
think also definitely become a great barrier.
Okay. Okay. So this is the Biswajita opinion, and obviously, she has to talk because she had the issue regarding this. Anybody else? Santoshji, will
Morning, sir.
you talk about something about that?
Morning, sir. Sir,
Yes.
Biswajita
Will you
ma'am is
talk something
10%
about
right
that?
in her opinion. Sir, Biswajita ma'am is 10% right in her opinion. 90%
Okay. So what is the
opinion is,
90%?
sir, vocational education and means regular education should be integrated, and it should be in an integrated mode, and means by perfection of time means they can afford time for vocational either for general schooling. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I never said. Sir, I never said that
And
integrating the vocational education in the mainstream of education is a very bad recommendation.
okay, Biswajita. So you give your remark at the end of
Okay, sir.
listening everybody. Okay, so you keep noting down. Umakant, he is a very critic in that analyzing the different policy. So I will like to get his response also. Umakant, are you here? Umakant, I think he is not here. And then Salini, are you here? हाँ शालिनी, हाँ आपका क्या विचार है इस पे?
सर वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग तो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है, वो तो होना ही चाहिए क्योंकि वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग से बहुत कुछ हो पाता है। एग्रीकल्चर वगैरह का भी एक बेसिक आइडिया आता है।
बट द मेन इशू, जो मेन मुद्दा है यहाँ पे, कि बहुत अर्ली एज में यदि शुरू हो जाएगा तो ये डिमोटिवेट करेगा हायर एजुकेशन के लिए।
सर वो डीमोटिवेट तो कर सकता है, लेकिन मोटिवेट भी करता है क्योंकि अर्ली चाइल्डहुड में बहुत सारा, जैसे 10th के बाद अगर हम कुछ ऐसा टेक्निकल कोर्स वगैरह कर लिए छोटा मोटा, जैसे आर्ट क्राफ्ट हो गया और भी डिफरेंट टाइप का छोटा कोर्स कर लिए, तो उससे भी हमें बहुत फायदे भी तो होते हैं।
Okay, so I am getting also some response from the chat. So chat response we will take care later after finishing this. And then to whom I will ask? Mrityunjay I will ask. Mrityunjay, are you here? Mrityunjay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Mrityunjay is
Yes,
not.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So what is your opinion? Hello. If you are, I think there is some network issue with Mrityunjay. Okay. So one again to whom I will ask. ये सारा दिखता है and okay, Subhasri, that chat response I will take care. After that, one two more response I will take. Okay, so let it be. Now we will go to the chat
Hello.
response, and then I will
सर
talk about.
सर
हाँ
वोकेशनल
yes
एजुकेशन
please.
डीमोटिवेट क्यों करेगा? मेरे मतलब से हायर अगर हम वोकेशनल एजुकेशन को एलई ऐड करते हैं तो अदर सब्जेक्ट भी तो बच्चा पढ़ेगा, तो डीमोटिवेट क्यों होगा हायर क्लास में?
ये बोल रहे हैं कि उसको पैसा पहले मिलने लगेगा ना, पैसा कमाने लगेगा, पैसा
नहीं
कमाने
नहीं सर,
लगेगा
ये
तो फिर नहीं
मेरे
पड़ेगा.
हिसाब से रॉन्ग है। पैसा कमाते तो साइड में बच्चा तो कुछ स्किल भी उसके साइड में अचीव करेगा, उसके साथ भी तो अदर सब्जेक्ट भी तो पढ़ेगा ना, उसके साथ भी तो अदर सब्जेक्ट भी तो पढ़ेगा ना.
Okay, अच्छा. So I will take the chat responses, then I will come to. Damodar is saying that one of my colleague in West Bengal vocational education is there in their
हेलो सर. हेलो सर.
curriculum. Okay.
हेलो सर.
हाँ yes.
सर जैसे जैसे
प्रकाश,
अभी
हाँ
आई थिंक
प्रकाश.
सर जो
हाँ,
अर्ली
बोलिए.
चाइल्डहुड से मतलब सर बहुत कम समय से वोकेशनल एजुकेशन देना चाहिए, वो सर सही है, क्योंकि जैसे कि मोदी जी बोले हैं आत्मनिर्भर भारत, मैं उससे रिलेट करके बता रहा हूँ सर कुछ हद तक सर सही. तो आई थिंक सबका सिचुएशन सर सेम नहीं होता है, तो किसी भी फैमिली मतलब हर कोई फैमिली हायर एजुकेशन एफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते हैं. तो मैं बता रहा हूँ सर, अगर मुझे पहले से ही वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग मिल जाए तो मैं किसी जॉब पे लग जाता, क्योंकि अभी जो सिचुएशन आ रहा है डिजिटलाइज इंडिया बन रहा है, तो हर एक को स्किल होना चाहिए. जैसे कोडिंग सिस्टम आ गया सर, जैसे कि बहुत सारे कुछ प्रॉपर कुछ स्पेसिफिक स्किल चाहिए फॉर स्पेसिफिक जॉब के लिए. तो सर आई थिंक इट शुड बी ए गुड आइडिया सर, ये अच्छी बात है, कोई डिस्ट्रैक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए सर. जैसे कि अगर आत्मनिर्भर को हम रिलेट करते हैं तो हम इतने जगह पे सर अभी हम एमिट कर रहे हैं, टिल नाउ हमारे पेरेंट्स लोग अभी फ्रस्ट्रेट हो रहे हैं कि जॉब क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है. जनरल एजुकेशन में इतने सारा मतलब बहुत पेशेंस रखना पड़ता है, इसके बाद कंप्लीट करो, फिर नेट क्वालिफाई करो, फिर बहुत सारा लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोसीजर. वोकेशनल स्किल अगर कोई स्पेसिफिक स्किल से अगर कोई अच्छे से जॉब सिक्योर कर लेता है तो बेटर होगा ना सर. वो पहले से ही बहुत कम टाइम में वो बेटर होगा, कुछ सीख पाएगा, बहुत कुछ कर पाएगा. पहले से ही बहुत कम अपने स्पेसिफिक फील्ड में सर कुछ सीख पाएगा, बहुत कुछ कर पाएगा.
Okay,
अपने
okay.
स्पेसिफिक फील्ड में सर.
Okay, okay. So now I will give my opinion. See, whenever we see any policy, okay, whatever the policies, there are different policy. There is a scope of criticism in every policy. The first thing, because no policy you will find that it is a foolproof policy. Even I also have a lot of criticism over the National Education Policy 2020. I also have a first thing. Second thing is that whenever we try to criticize, if you will see only one particular provision or a recommendation, then you will find more opportunity to criticize. But every policy needs to be seen as a whole. And when suppose that for example I am telling, when you will find that a vocationalization part, that is the vocational course will be integrated, so you are seeing that. So when you will, I am not saying that when you will see the whole policy then you won't find a point of criticism. You will find, and also I have, but you will find more. For example, that the vocational part, that is the vocational education will be integrated in the education system. If you are seeing that one only, you will find more opportunity to criticize. The opportunity, the instances will be more. But when you will see the other provisions also in the policy together with the integration of a vocational education, vocationalization in the education system, then the scope of a criticism either it will be removed or it will be a low. So it depends upon the ideological affiliation and the thought process of a person when they criticize. Okay, but it needs to be seen holistically for the healthy criticism. I'm not saying that when you will see the holistically you won't have, you may have, I too have, but the instances will be less. So that third thing I will connect that. See, I too agree that starting at an early age may have some sort of a distraction for the student, but there are other dimension of this fact also. Suppose that for sake of example I am telling, you go in the any school, okay, and or junior college that we have in the Orissa, means the +2 student, or even the graduate student also, and for a sample you talk to the 100 student, those who have passed from the secondary, those who have passed from the senior secondary, and 100 those who have passed from the graduation, and you talk that you want an employment opportunity. So one way of employment is that you will apply for a government job and you will get government employability, but the opportunity is very less in the government sector, because if we consider the employment opportunity in a government sector and the population of India, so it's very difficult to consume all the population in the government sector. And you ask that what kind of a skill you have so that you will get an employment opportunity. You will find very less person have some skill to be employed. Even this is a NSHM data that the 90% of engineering graduate that are coming out of from the engineering degree, BTech or BE, are unemployable because they have a, I'm not questioning on their ability, their talent and their knowledge. They may have a theoretical knowledge, but their skill that is required for the industry is lacking. And that's why you will find the majority of the engineering graduate are not being employed in their core area. Core area means, suppose that you have done a BTech in the electrical engineering, so you are not employed in the electrical engineering field. That is the core area means. Why it is? Because of the lacking of the skills. This is the one observation. I am not talking that you believe on me. You just talk with any student. The second thing is that I have seen, I have example of my friends also. ठीक है, but I cannot disclose the name here. They are graduate, so they were not and some are them are the postgraduate also. So they were not applying for the other job like a clerical job or like kind of a job. So saying that I am a postgraduate, why I will do the clerical job? I told okay, so tuition coaching kar do so that you will earn your livelihood. No, I am a postgraduate, I am a topper, I am this. Why I will do the coaching? Why? It is because we have a inferiority complex. We feel that those work is not much respectable, inferior, not suitable for me, because we have been not exposed. I told her that why not you are thinking about the some entrepreneurship. बोला कि what kind of entrepreneurship I can do. I told in my district actually, when you find the Jharkhand, in the Jharkhand Chatra district, it is a district who grows a tomato, a lot of tomato we have, and even the tomatoes are exported to the foreign. हमारे यहाँ से foreign trade भी होता है टोमेटो का. Number 1 class tomato you will find in the Chatra district of Jharkhand. Even in the Bhubaneswar also tomatoes coming from Bhubaneswar, Delhi, Kolkata, the tomatoes are going. Once I was asking, I went to the unit 1 and asked from where these tomatoes are coming. Is it from Orissa or somewhere? They told no, it is coming from Jharkhand. When I told which district, then they told Chatra. बोला मैं चतरा से ही हूँ. So this is the thing. I told why not you are thinking about installing here some food processing. You can make a tomato ketchup. You will get at a tomato at a cheap rate, because that is the tomato growing field now. You will get a tomato at a cheap rate. You process it, you will get, and lots of demands are there. Even you can think of the going in the business of exporting the tomatoes, because tomatoes are available there. They thought, no, I am postgraduate, I'm not supposed to do all those things, because we have an inferiority complex. So this recommendation is to handle this two type of a situation. I do agree that for some of the student it may demotivate, but when we frame a policy, we have to see the majority. For any policy, anything whatever you will do, there will be some ill effect. There will be some ill effect. Suppose that nowadays we are organizing online class, it also have a adverse effect on the health of a teacher as well as the student also. Adverse effect is there, but we have to come up with that situation. We cannot stop the online class in the name of that it is having the adverse effect on the health, because we don't have other options also. So the first thing is that when we are integrating a vocational education is to develop a respect for different vocations. And obviously when we will talk about the school education, elementary education, I am talking. So up to elementary level, up to means 8th class level, in some state it is up to 7 also. I have discussed earlier also. So that part I am not going to discuss. So elementary level, it will be introductory, and that's why it is there that in the 8th class they will visit the laundry where they are pressing and washing the clothes, the carpenters, even the farm field, like that. So they will visit and they will see and they will develop the interest, and they will find that every work is a respectable. Respect for a work. Work is a worship, as it is emphasized in our mythology. Work is a worship, and Mahatma Gandhi too. And at that level there, I think so, because it will be clear when the detailed curriculum and a syllabus and all those things will come. So till now I am also not having the very much idea, but as I can figure out that up to elementary level it will be introductory. Developing a fine motor skill will be not there. But in the secondary level, 9, 10 and 11, 12, because secondary education is 9 to 12 in this policy, there will be emphasis on developing the skills also, so that when they will come out of the school, they will have a skill. And frankly, I am saying, majority of the student when I see in semi-urban areas, or better to say that from the economical background, from even the high middle class also, or in the low middle class and middle class also, majority of the student, they find themselves unable to continue the higher education. Even the low middle class and the lower class, what they will do, because they have to think about the livelihood, earning money also, but they don't have any skill and they don't get a employment opportunity. You just think that refer your 10th class and a school classmate. How many from your class are in the higher education? Higher education means they have completed +3 and beyond the +3. Very few you will find. Even after completing the graduation, they don't have a skill, and the fact is there, they cannot be taken in a government job. It's a difficult. It is not possible for any country. It is not possible. And one more thing I will like to highlight. I think Subhasri has mentioned in the chat. If I am quoting the wrong name, then you correct me also. Yes, Subhasri. Even you will find in the some of the Western and the European country, you will find that there is a work experience for the school student. Like that, when you will find that Barack Obama, when he was a president of a US, his daughter was also working for some time in the hotel as a waiter. If you will read the newspaper, you will find that yeah, this person is that, and even the CEO of the Microsoft, okay, Bill Gates and all their children also, they have worked. It is not like that they are in the lack of money. It is a compulsory part of a curriculum to develop the positive feeling and learn something, not earn, learn something. Because when and it is essential for the life skill education also. You will find that when you will go to the restaurant, some of the people will very misbehave with the waiters, like that they are their slabs or their pets, like that you will find. You see, because they don't understand their life. So this is, I too have a lot of criticism about this policy, because it is a step towards the privatization of education. So obviously it is a threat for the poor people, how they will get education. Okay, so it is a threat, I do agree, but we have to see, it is not like that there is some point of a criticism, so we will criticize the whole policy. I too have a point of a criticism, but this particular provision I like it. Suppose that I am telling, very frankly I am telling, some of the skills I have learned after B.Ed, not only in the B.Ed. Some of the, like the ICT skill, whatever I have, that the Moodle and all those things, that I have learned by myself with the help of YouTube, all those things. But frankly I am telling, when I have passed out my post graduation, I am talking the skill I had at that time and the attitude I had at that time. If I could not be consumed in this industry, this field, now I have like the, I can develop the content and I can earn the money from that also. But I am talking the skill I had when I have passed MSc Mathematics. What kind of a skill I had? No skill. Frankly telling, no skill. So where I will get the employment opportunity? And I had a very negative attitude also. Do you know, I have never applied for a government job till now. Means till not now, till now, till I have passed post graduation. Because at that time, what are the government opportunities are there? Either you can go to the bank. Bank is also not a pure government, or you can go for the SSC and railway. So I thought that being in that is not respectable for being a clerk and all those things. Either I can go for the Public Service Commission. That I found that it is too tough for me, because it requires a diverse knowledge from a different field. That is difficult for me. Okay, So again there was that I can do NET and a PhD in mathematics. That will take a time. So what kind of employment opportunity I had at that time? And I had a negative attitude also. I thought that even I was not interested in being a teacher because of my attitude. I came here somehow for the B.Ed in the RI, and I explored the field. I met several persons, several personality. I am blessed with meeting with the so many great personality, and that's why I changed my attitude, and I developed the skill also side by side. I have developed my skill after completing B.Ed. So this is the one of the burning issue in the country. So that's why this is required, in my opinion. Your opinion may be different from me. Okay, you may have a different opinion, and I took your opinion also, and I found that there is a differentiation. Okay, that is there, but we have to see the ground root reality also. When I visit the village, you find that are they are able to complete the higher education, and what they will do after completing the higher education. Thousands of PhD and NET is students are qualifying per year, and how many vacancies are coming? Even though you are a PhD, how many vacancy comes? It's a very, suppose that I am a mathematics pedagogue, my employment opportunity will be there. So when a university will advertise, like Central University of Odisha or Jharkhand, like that, I will have only one post. How many people apply? More than 500. Okay, so it is impossible. So there is a requirement at that stage. Yes, there is something other issues also, like that there should be government should take a step in providing the guidance, counseling and other thing also, so that the students should not be demotivated from pursuing a higher education. There should be a channel for a higher education as well. And for a poor student, that is talked in that article, poor student, how many poor students are going in the higher education? And the one more thing I have talked, so I will link that also, because I think that this class went only in this discussion. There is also a provision like a credit system. Suppose that due to the financial crunch or everything, you stopped your education at some moment of a time, but you can continue after that also. Out of 4 years of a graduation, 2 years you have completed, so 2 years later on also you can complete. Like that, there is a provision. So that's why I was saying that when we analyze a policy, because at a higher education level you will find that a policy analysis is a different branch of study, how to analyze policy. So when we are analyzing a policy, we should not see a particular thing separately, we have to see as a whole. So there is a provision. If now we don't have a such kind of a provision, and if in this structure it is integrated, then it will have a more adverse effect. More here adverse effect will be there, but it will be less. Adverse effect will be always there. I am not denying, no one can deny that some policy is a foolproof policy. No policy is a foolproof in the world, not only in the India, in the world, no policy is the foolproof policy. Okay, so lots of time we have taken in this discussion. Is it clear to you that what I was trying to convey? Okay, I just want to be satisfied because I have
Yes,
taken
sir.
one class, so at least it
I am
must be
always in
convincing
favor
to
of
you.
vocational education. It's not that I am
So Okay,
arguing on this
so
point that the vocational education should not be in the higher education. It is about adding vocational education in a sixth grade. And as you are talking, giving some theoretical perspective on this point, that will be okay for the student. But giving skill, giving employment or giving so much emphasis on the skill, that will definitely create some threat. But we have to see it as a whole, in a holistic way. Yes, sir.
yes, yes,
I got you.
obviously, because no policy in the world is a full proof policy. यदि वो full proof policy हो जाता, then there was no requirement of bringing new policy. Suppose that we had one education policy in 68, then another in the 86, then we have revised in the 92, then we have brought out a draft in the 2016, then again draft came in the 2019, then this is the final one in the 2020, and still we cannot guarantee that in future no education policy will come. Another policy will come because it is a specific to the demand and a time. It is a demand and it is a time. And when the demand and the time will become different, will change, then we
Thank
are
you, sir.
forced
Thank
to
you
change
so
the
much.
policy. Okay, so that is that. So okay. So there is a 5 minute more. So what to do? I will request. क्या request करूँगा? हाँ. Yes, I will request that since in the 5 minute it will be very difficult to start new thing, है ना? So new education policy, the Kothari Commission report already you have. So please go through the policy chapter 15. In the chapter 15 there is a chapter of a vocational education. It talks about the different vocational education at a different level. So you go through that and try to find out the vocational education at a school level. And it is I think a 10 page का है वो. And if you want to be a very precise, last में conclusion दिया गया है उसमें when this chapter ends, chapter 15 ends. So at the end of that chapter, conclusion of the chapter 15 is given. So you just read that conclusion. Okay, so it will be better. Okay. Is it okay to you? So please do that because it won't be better to start a new thing. Okay. So shall we stop the class here? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So thank you with me for
Thank you,
being
sir.
with me. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you.